In the last video, I discussed one of three purposes of a sermon introduction: how to grab attention. Today, I want to look at the second purpose, and that is, it establishes credibility. Let's go. Imagine sitting down to listen to a sermon, and within the first 60 seconds, you are already wondering, who is this preacher? Is this going to be worth my time? That's the initial test of every sermon. That's the initial test of every preacher. Someone is in your audience asking that. See, the introduction should give the listeners reasons to have confidence in the direction of the sermon. From the moment you begin speaking, the audience is assessing you. They want to know if they can trust where you're taking them, both spiritually and intellectually. Your introduction must set the tone. It must establish your credibility and ensure that your audience can feel that they're in capable hands. Your audience wants to have immediate assurance that you know the destination of the message and that you are able to lead them to that destination with clarity and with purpose. They're asking themselves subconsciously, is this worth my attention? It is your responsibility, therefore, as a preacher, to guide them confidently from the start. It is your job to convey that you've done the necessary preparation, that you are attuned to their needs, and that you're ready to deliver the message. If you fail to instill this trust early, this can lead to disengagement and makes it harder to connect later in the message. See, your introduction isn't just an opener. It is a promise that your audience is in for something more than just words. They're in for a thoughtful journey that will leave them inspired and transformed. So how do you accomplish this? Here are 4 things to consider in establishing credibility. First, give the audience confidence that your message is rooted in Scripture. To do this, you will say something like, "Today we will explore what it means when Jesus says, 'I am the way, the truth, and the life.'" By setting up a biblical foundation from the start, the audience feels confident that the message is rooted in Scripture and that you are prepared to offer meaningful insights. So you establish credibility by giving the audience confidence that your message is rooted in Scripture. Second, give the audience confidence that you will resolve a deeply relatable question. For instance, you might pose a question and also offer anticipation and resolution in this way. Have you ever felt like God was silent in your toughest moments? By the end of this sermon, we will discover how to find His voice even when it feels like He is far away. This not only establishes a clear direction, but it also gives your audience confidence that you know where you're going and that they can trust you to take them there. You give the audience confidence that you can and you will resolve a deeply relatable question. Number 3, give the audience confidence that the sermon will provide practical spiritual value. You could start by highlighting the relevance of your message. Like, in today's world of uncertainty, finding peace can seem impossible. But today we will uncover how God's promises offer us peace that surpasses all understanding. See, by addressing a common struggle or by offering hope, you immediately engage your audience and their interest and assure them that the message will provide some kind of practical spiritual value. You instill confidence in them to listen for that or for those practical lessons. Fourth, give the audience confidence that the message applies to them. See, the sermon can have practical lessons, but those practical lessons may not apply to everyone in your audience. People feel more engaged when the sermon is tailored to their particular circumstance. They are more likely to engage deeply and apply what they learn. For example, you might say, today we're going to explore Daniel in the lion's den, or Miriam and Moses, or the woman with the issue of blood, or John on Patmos, whatever the Bible story. You set the background, but then you highlight that this story may seem ancient, but its lessons are just as relevant and important in our lives today. Like Daniel, like Miriam, like the woman, like John, whomever the story is about, we all face our own struggles and uncertainties. But here's the good news. The same God who provided strength for them in that ancient day is ready to provide strength for us now. See, this immediately bridges the gap between the biblical text and your audience's personal experiences. It reassures them that they're not just hearing a theological lesson, but they're gaining practical insights that they can apply to their lives today. And when your audience knows that the message will apply to their lives, they will lean in with anticipation, ready to absorb every word. So there you have it. A sermon introduction not only grabs attention, but it also establishes credibility. In the next video, I will deal with the third purpose for the sermon introduction. So look out for that video. In the meantime, if this has been helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more tips on preaching. Hit the notification bell icon to stay informed and see when I will release new content. Also, my friends, let me know in the comment section below what ideas on sermon preparation or sermon delivery you may want me to touch on or to cover. And please, let me know what's your strategy for establishing credibility in your own sermon. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Until next time, let's keep growing together.